Hi everybody, it's Lori with Pampered Chef here, and I am going to demonstrate our cold brew pitcher today by making some cold brew coffee. But while I wait for some people to join, I'm going to go ahead and post this in some other places. So, let's see. Posting it. Here. And one more place. There we go. So, okay, get this out of the way. And so, do you love a good cold brew? I know I do, but I'm talking about coffee. So I don't know what kind of cold brew you like, but I like cold brew coffee, and that's what we're going to make today. When this cold brew pitcher first came out, I was making it left and right, and it's been several months since I've used it, and now I'm excited to get started again. So let me tell you, first of all, cold brew, what is it? Cold brew is a method of brewing. It is different than hot brewed coffee. So you're going to use cold water and room temperature water and just brew it that way. Let's see. Let me get started here. So let me show you. This is our cold brew pitcher. And first, the parts are the lid. Easy enough. The glass pitcher itself, of course. This cool little sleeve, silicone sleeve. And so what's the purpose of this? It helps you grip it easier. But when you're doing hot tea, or something like that, something hot like that, it makes it easier to grip. And it's got these cool little buttons. Let me put it back together. Oh, and on the back, there's, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little arrow. And of course you can see which side goes up because it's sort of shorter than the bottom part. And so we'll just button that together. And then on the inside of the pitcher, it has two parts. It has this funnel, and then it has the filter. This is the coffee filter. It's very fine mesh metal. And then this other filter that it also comes with has, it's a plastic filter and has larger holes. And what you do with this is you either put, your cucumbers or your veggies or fruit in here to make some infused water that you always have ready to go. Or you can put loose leaf tea in here. And let me do it with my right hand. So, okay. There we go. It'll snap. Put loose leaf tea in here. Did you know, and I've only recently learned this, that there's a difference between bag tea and loose leaf tea other than the size of what it is? The bag tea is actually a tea dust. But loose leaf tea is actually the tea leaves that have been rolled and cut. And so, and then they can, and it's just a better end product. So anyway, that's for this pitcher. But what we're going to do today is coffee. And so, there we go. This slips right in there. Let me put this down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Little phone adjustment. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. This is the pitcher, and all I'm going to do now, the recommendation is coarse ground coffee. I have never used coarse ground coffee, but you're supposed to get a better end product. And another reason is that when you pour the water in, the water flows into the coarse ground and through it a little quicker. But I'm using my favorite Melaleuca brand Mountain Cabin coffee. This is organic rainforest blend. I have several different varieties. But you use, and you're supposed to put a cup in, but let me tell you, like I said, I've done this a few times, and a cup pretty much fills up the filter. So I'm just going to fill up the filter and not measure. So yes, you use a lot of coffee, And the reason for that is, first of all, you're making a coffee concentrate. Okay, just about there. There we go. Yep. You're making a coffee concentrate, so it is going to be strong. But then you also, I'm going to just start pouring the water in. I've got 5 cups of water here. I've got my Easy Read measuring cups. This is the 4-cup measure. And then we have a 1-cup measure. So I'm going to start. So it's 5 cups of water. And this is the method. That's it. I don't know if you can see that I'm pouring it in. The water is coming to the top, so I'm going to let it go down. And you can see this. It's filtering down. Now, this is going to be pretty light today, but you wait 18 to 24 hours, depending on how strong you like your coffee brew, and it gets very dark and rich. So what are the benefits of cold brew over regular hot brewed coffee? Well, it's a lot smoother. It's about 60% less acidic. So if you have some tummy problems with coffee, cold brew is the way you want to go. What if you don't like cold coffee? Well, no problem, because you can also, since it's a concentrate, you can heat up about anywhere, again, depending on how you like your coffee, 1/2 cup to 2/3 cup of hot water, and then pour the rest cold brew. So 1/3 to 1/2 cup of the cold brew in it. Sweeten it as you like, and you have a hot cup of water with the less acidity that the cold brew brings you. So here's my other cup of water. Now, as the water, as you see, has covered the filter at the bottom, let me take this off. You see, it's coming up. I'm just going to pour the rest in. There you go. Now, the benefit of this is, well, the benefit, you do take some pre-planning, because this brews for 18 to 24 hours, as I said, and that, so you have to plan ahead. And you can leave it sitting on your counter to brew or your refrigerator. I've always put it in the refrigerator, but I've heard that you might get an even smoother taste on the countertop, so that's what I'm going to do. So, okay, how do you sweeten it? First of all, since it's smoother, you probably won't need as much sweetener, but you can put some water in it to dilute it. Again, it is a concentrate, so, or ice if you want to. It's already cold, but you can put some ice in it. You can put some cream in it, and sweetener. Now, sweetener, you can't put sugar in it too well, because sugar does not dissolve in the cold liquid. So what you do then is you make a simple syrup. And I've got one of my medium-size silicone measuring cup here. So you put equal parts of water and sugar in here, and just melt it and stir it up and melt it, and it thickens. And then you heat it, and it melts and it thickens. See, you know, I used to be a teacher, but those poor kids, I confused them so badly. So now I just confuse my Pampered Chef guests. So, but you pour, then you can sweeten it. Now we have, you know, that simple, basic, simple syrup is 1/2 water, 1/2 sugar. You can put some cinnamon sticks in here, and before you pour it into your coffee, you can remove the cinnamon sticks and pour in the cinnamon flavored sugar. What if we have 3 recipes for simple sugars on my website, and just Google, not Google, but go to my website, pamperedchef.biz/Ryan's recipes, and look up cold brew simple syrups, and you'll see 3. It's one recipe with 3 different variations. You've got vanilla, you've got almond, and then you've got mocha. And if you watch some of my videos, you'll know that I'm going to try the mocha, because I love mocha. That is actually one you have to do on the stovetop. But, so that's there. I've also done this before. This is a favorite of mine. Who likes a Starbucks Frappuccino? Anybody? I love a Starbucks Frappuccino. I'm sorry, Audra, it won't load. Well, it'll be here. You can watch the replay. Now actually I forgot which it is. Oh, okay. It's a can of sweetened condensed milk, and this is the 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And I bought this one by mistake. It's 1/2 can of the evaporated milk. So, and then you pour that in, and I actually put that in my quick stir pitcher so I can plunge it and mix it up every time I want to use it. Delish. It is so good. So I'm really going to try not to do that this time and try to make my mocha simple syrup so I can taste it. But you can make several simple syrups too, and just each cup you have, make it different. So, so whatever kind of coffee you like. Do you like decaf, vanilla flavored, hazelnut flavored coffee? Do you like regular coffee? Anything you like. Make it your own. Also, simple syrups. You can make that your own. Do the plain simple syrup, half and half water, half sugar, and put an extract in here that you might like. Caramel. Oh my goodness. I just think I thought of something. Woo! That sounds good to me. How about making a dessert? All right, so you've got, when your cold brew finishes, it's going to be a whole lot darker than this. You won't be able to see that filter through here. But you can put a scoop of ice cream in there. Stir it up and have a cold brew shake. Yum. So we got dessert already now. So that is a cold brew pitcher. One of the benefits too, of course, all you do is it's smoother, it's richer, like I said. But the cost benefit. How many of you go to that Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts to get your cold brew? Yes, and you pay how much for it? So I don't know, because I don't go to those places, but I've seen the jars on the grocery store shelves, and you're paying a pretty penny for cold brew. This, about 30 cents a cup. 30 cents for your coffee. So now, of course, it depends on what you're adding in. If you add in that ice cream, you got to add that cost, or the making your frappuccino. But either way you cut it, it is much more cost effective. To get this, the cost of this is $59.50, but it's going to pay you back if you're a cold brew drinker. So there's 3 ways to get this. You can buy it outright. And I'm going to post, actually my open show, I'll post in the comments. You can host a show and get it for free. You can join my team too. And not only can get this for free, but you can earn money while you're selling it. So there you go. I hope you have a great day, and I'm going to try cold brew tomorrow morning. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.